Hello.
Hello, Daphne. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks.
It's good to see you.
Good to see you again.
Yes. How have you been?
Yes, I've been okay. Since
Good.
I talked to you, you were my first teacher here in Cambridge.
Oh, yes. I remember
Yes,
that. I remember that I was your first tutor.
yes. You were at that moment you were working with some kind of clothes or another things, taking care of your children.
Yes. Always.
Oh, yes.
Always. Yes. Um, Today I made bagels for the first time yes, from scratch.
Sorry, could you repeat, please?
Today I made bagels.
You are available.
I made them from scratch.
What's the meaning of bagels? I made bagels from scratch.
Juliet, can you go get the bagels?
Bagels.
They're on the island.
I don't know if I am.
I will show you.
Okay. And scratch. What does it mean, scratch?
That I did it myself. So
Okay.
I milled the flour. I got all of the ingredients. So they're
okay.
And so you toast them. No, they're bread. And
okay.
you can toast them, and sometimes people will put butter on them or cream cheese. Do you know what cream cheese is? So you normally cut it in half, and then you put it in the toaster, and you can have it for breakfast. Sometimes people will make sandwiches with it, with like egg and cheese and a bacon or something like that.
Yeah.
But it was interesting. Yeah.
It must be delicious.
It was good. Yeah, we're going to have them tomorrow too.
Okay.
Or some of us will. So. I'm always learning. I'm always trying to learn new things too.
It's a good thing. Trying every as you said, I myself being here in Cambridge is an example of trying to keeping learning always.
Yes, keep the brain active.
Yes. So, could you answer me a few questions?
Sure.
Okay. Where are you from?
I am from South Carolina.
South Carolina, yes.
Yeah.
Which is the capital of South Carolina?
Columbia.
Sorry? Columbia?
Columbia. Mm-hmm.
Columbia, yes. And do you live in Columbia or another city?
I live in the country, so
yes.
But the closest city that I live near is Greenville, South Carolina.
Greenville, South Carolina.
Yeah.
Greenville is kind of a county in South Carolina.
Yes, it is a county, but then it's also a city. It's a small city. It's very small.
Okay. Well, I don't know if you know, but I am from São Paulo. I'm Brazilian.
Yes.
And I am trying to improve my English to be a better teacher of English to my students here in Brazil. I'm trying to improve my conversation skills and my fluency.
Yes.
Because when I began to talk recently, I felt that my fluency was not so good to talk to my students in a advanced level.
Yeah.
So I thought to myself, oh my God, I have to improve myself because I have to improve because I will be their example to talk in English.
Yes.
Without, yes. And talking to another teacher who nowadays lives in Indonesia, he was saying to me that he needs a kind of translator to teach Chinese people English to Chinese people because Chinese doesn't understand anything in English. So he needs a Chinese teacher, a teacher assistant to help him to give classes to Chinese people. And let me try to go on and to ask you another question. How do you think that it's a better way to teach people, to teach English learners, basic English learners, in a very, very basic level, who doesn't understand anything in English? So you have to talk to them in the first language and not in the dialect language. Do you have this problem here in Cambly?
Not really. I don't. I haven't put myself as a beginner teacher at that level. However, I still do get some students that may not know any English at all. And so what I would do is put up a lesson that has pictures. And like, for instance, I'll show you one right now.
Go. Very, very good.
So like this one, this is a basic conversation topic. And so if they're not speaking any English, I'm just going to go right here. And I'm going to say, chicken. You know, something like that, where I will go over basic vocabulary with them. Another one is introductions. So my name is Daphne. And then I'll have them say what their name is and just slowly add to it. But like I said, that type of, here's another teaching tools thing. No. Letters and numbers are another good thing. Going over the alphabet and then also numbers is a really good way to begin.
Yes.
And then, so, I mean, that is something that I do with my children when, because we started learning Latin this year. And that was something that was the first thing, the alphabet. What's some other things? So greetings, like I said, you know, what's your name? My name's Daphne. Yeah. Where are you from? I'm from, and just getting them to repeat after me helps. And then going back to their language only when needed. Talking about family is in here. I don't quite care for this one that much, but they have some pictures. I'm trying to see. Yeah, this one's not that great. But the basic conversation topics they have: food, your job. So you can talk about your job, and it has the vocabulary. So email, meeting, coworker, office, team, and manager. I would have the student repeat after me. Make sure they understood from the picture what the word meant. And then the next slide normally has them have to figure it out. So, if they can't, if it's too difficult for them, then I will just read the sentence and show them how that works, and then have them repeat it after me. So a lot of repetition, using the pictures as a guide is helpful to stay in English instead of having to go back and forth. And then the basic alphabet, I think, is really good.
No, okay. Thanks. It was a very good tip for me.
Oh, good. I'm glad that was helpful.
Yes,
and
it is.
And then maybe one last thing. So when you do pictures, keep it like the same. So at first you could do something like food. Everybody knows what food is. Things in a house, like a door, just help them build that vocabulary. I think is helpful. So I will stop.
No, it is helpful. Thanks a lot.
Oh, good. Thank you.
And about grammar. And when you need to talk grammar, what do you do?
When I have to teach grammar, Cambly has some other things on their site too. I'm trying to find. They used to have.
We have only 2 more minutes left.
I know, we only have 2 minutes left. I'm trying to see here. Okay, so in these lessons that they have, so for instance, in these lessons that they have, this one is about the internet. This has vocabulary as well. They have reading a passage out loud, and then there's normally vocabulary. Come on. And then there's typically a small grammar lesson. Where is it? I'm trying to find it. Lots of questions. Okay, of course this one doesn't have it. But a lot of their lessons do have grammar in them, which is helpful because I know this one has grammar. It's good review. All right, so paraphrase the question, what that means, using synonyms. So you can build that whole thing into a class. How to use contractions, so these things are lessons that I would do. However, this course takes about an hour to do when you're slowing down and really having to teach those things. And then NGU has some other grammar courses that are available that I've used in the past. engoo.com. I use some of their news articles as classes, but they have grammar classes that are very helpful too.
Thanks.
And I'll send you the link to that after our class because we only have 30 seconds left. I don't want to waste time searching for it right now.
Let me ask you the final question.
Okay.
Because I don't think we have more time.
Mm-hmm.
I was about to ask you about homeschooling, but
we've run out of time.
Yes. Bye. Have a good time.
Bye. I sent you the link. So that has all of the lessons in it.